Why is carbon monoxide called a silent killer? Carbon monoxide is called a silent killer because as soon as it is inhaled, it leads to the separation of oxygen from the cell and thus leads to its destruction, and the tissues and cells of the body are exposed to a severe shortage of oxygen that the body needs, which leads to death if the injured is not treated as soon as possible. In order to learn more about carbon monoxide and its various sources, and why it was called the silent killer, in addition to knowing first aid as soon as a person is exposed to carbon monoxide poisoning, here is this article. What is carbon monoxide gas? Carbon monoxide is a gas that has no odor, color or taste, and is produced by the partial oxidation process, which is the incomplete combustion of carbon and any organic compound such as coal, and carbon monoxide is a highly toxic gas, and it is also a form of carbon and grease and oils that are found in machines and cars. Carbon monoxide is a heterogeneous diatomic molecule, because it contains carbon and oxygen, which are two different elements. Why is carbon monoxide considered a toxic gas? The danger of carbon monoxide gas lies in its ability to kill those exposed to it in moments, because this gas has no taste, color or smell, so the person does not feel it immediately after inhaling it, and it reaches the blood gradually, until it unites with hemoglobin carrying oxygen from the lungs to the tissues, and prevents oxygen from reaching the cells, destroying them, poisoning the patient and dying. Sources that emit carbon monoxide: gas stoves and clothes dryers, wood ovens, wood-burning ovens, gas water heaters, charcoal or gas grills, scooters and motor boats, gas or diesel generators, heater that works on oil or gas, some types of cigarettes and automobile exhaust. See also, carbon monoxide poisoning. Symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning. The symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning are similar to those of the central nervous system, and the patient has the following symptoms: confusion and mental confusion accompanied by headache and shortness of breath with weakness, fatigue, feeling dizzy, and unsteady movement while walking. Nausea accompanied by vomiting, sometimes with loss of consciousness. The color of the skin of the person with carbon monoxide poisoning does not change to blue or become pale like other cases of poisoning, but the color of the skin turns to light pink or red, and symptoms vary from one case to another. First aid for carbon monoxide poisoning. When any person is exposed to carbon monoxide poisoning, first aid must be provided to him immediately, and the injured person must be removed from the place where the carbon monoxide gas is immediately, and that is to inhale fresh air, then call an ambulance to transport the victim to the nearest hospital so that the victim is placed on ventilators to fill the lungs with oxygen. The only treatment for poisoning cases is to replace carbon monoxide with high concentrations of oxygen in the blood of the victim. There is carbon monoxide in common with many of the gases in the environment around us, and this gas is not among the gases of benefit to the living organism, such as oxygen, on which the life of all living creatures on Earth depends, whether plants, humans or animals, so we must avoid its sources to the extent possible. It is a colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas, and its danger lies in that, as we may not feel it until it is too late.